On to one of today's big stories, and it's the Prime Minister's crackdown on Benefits Britain. He's expected to announce today tough new measures on benefit cheats, vowing to stop those who game the system and cost us more than £1 billion a year. So will it work? Can it work? We've heard this sort of rhetoric before, obviously. Colleen, what do you make of it?
It's just, I mean, we've been talking about this for years. Every Prime Minister that comes in talks about clamping down on benefit cheats and things like that. I mean, asking people, would you shop? If you knew someone, a friend of yours was a cheat, would you shop them? No, I couldn't do that to my friend. Would I tell them I think it's wrong? 100%. I would have a go at them and tell them it was wrong, but I don't think I'd be that person that would phone up and shop them, because that, to me, wouldn't be a friend. But they'd know that I wasn't happy. As far as can it work, I think the thing is, I had a friend who became a single mom, 2 very young kids, was desperate to get back to work, but financially couldn't, because and she was, she was a solicitor or solicitor secretary or something, but she couldn't go back because the wages she'd be on, she couldn't cover childcare, she couldn't cover her bills. And she had to stay off, basically, and she was desperate to get back to her. As soon as her kids were old enough, she did go back. They have to work on that. If they want to encourage people to get off benefits and go back to work, they have to make allowances for other things that are going on. You can't have one without the other.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, I totally agree with what Colin's saying. I wouldn't be comfortable shopping somebody. I mean, you don't know what people's situations are as well, their financial, their personal situations. But, that doesn't warrant benefit cheating. But, I think it could hit people who are financially not in a good place by taking that away from people that actually do need it.
I think what bothers me is these words, zero tolerance, and they're going to be treated like criminals. That's not helpful. That's like a double negative. You've got to change the mindset of people. I mean, we are talking about a minority here, not a majority. What concerns me, I suppose, most are young people who feel they don't want to work for a variety of reasons. There's 2 main reasons. One, that they are not confident, that they think that they lack the confidence and the skills to make them employable. And then there's another group, a very small group of young people, but there is a group of young people who think, why bother working? There's, I don't want that life my parents and grandparents have had. Also, we let a whole generation of young people down during COVID. We kept schools closed and closed and closed, so their education suffered, their social skills suffered, and I think we need to work really hard on getting those young people back into work with apprenticeships and training and confidence-boosting measures instead of demonising them. And it is going to be hard for them if their parents or the older people in their household are not working and don't want to work. But from the employer's point of view, the government's just raised national insurance, so they're making it more expensive to hire people. So employers are going to turn around and go, yeah, you want us to get all these people back into work? Well, make it easier for us to employ them.
It's a minefield, isn't it, really?
I think that's the biggest issue. And
I think
it's okay, it's a lot of words at this point, but to actually put it all into practice and to see benefits for, a lot of people in a caring role, potentially, who are working every hour God sends for very, very little. They deserve much more money from that big pot.
Oh, well, they are going to get, and carers are getting a pay rise. The government has prioritised that. But then a lot of older people are worried that if they're made redundant or laid off at 50, they can't get back into the workforce. It's going to be hard for them to get back in if the government is going to say to employers, prioritise younger workers and put money into training and nurturing younger people in the world.
Absolutely. It's not something that's going to get fixed overnight, that's for sure, is it? It will certainly be ongoing.